So, first question I want to ask you. First tell me about yourself, what you do, and your
My
collective.
name is Resin'sLastStand. You can call me Resin. I am from Israel. I am 16 years old as of 2019. I am a social media assistant and a producer for Anti-World. Uh, Not so long, like a few months, but I'm trying to do my best.
Okay, okay. So you weren't with them when they were still weird clan. I think that's what it was called.
No, I wasn't. I wasn't.
Okay, okay. Um. So first, I want to ask. So how would you like identify the scene that this is in? Like, if you can give it like a name or a title, what would you give it?
Uh, Complicated. There's a few ways. Some people I really fuck with and I really appreciate their work, but some people I think they're just copying others, and it's really cringy. Like the lines are repeating themselves. People are doing other people's style. It's complicated. It's like different divisions in this genre.
Mm-hmm. So okay, so especially anti world as a whole, what would you guys? Obviously, you guys stand out from everybody else, but can you like explain what, in your own words, how does anti world stand out from everyone else?
Basically, we for each problem we do as much as possible to solve it quick. Um, there's sometimes, of course, we are humans, so there's sometimes fights and stuff. But we always find our way through it. We cooperate. If, like, one dude needs an art or something, everyone's jumping on it. I like the communication. We had communication problems before, but everything is okay now.
Hmm. All right, all right. Um. So, you as a one of the things you do is produce. What is your like favorite type of beats to produce? Would you say?
I like to do weird things. I like to do weird but evil and aggressive. I like punchy kicks. I like weird ass 808s. I like yeah, that type of stuff.
All right, all right. Cause I want more on yourself. So how'd you get the name? That's another thing. How'd you get the name Resin's Last Stand? Where did
Oh,
that come from?
me, Corpse, Tan, and Denton were in the voice chat, and we were joking around about the fact that I can die in a battle because I have to join the army in a few years. And back then, my name was only Resin. It wasn't Resin's Last Stand. So I don't know if it was Corpse or Tan or Denton or all of them, but they said this is your last stand. So I said this is a very dope name, and we laughed about it. And then I really changed my name to it.
Mm. Okay, okay, that's pretty interesting. Uh, what would you say are some of the like actual like titles of the best beats that you've made for people in your collective?
Oh, there's this one beat I made for Devin Will. I sent it to him, and we are now working on this song. It's uh, it's not on my SoundCloud or something, but it's gonna be soon. It's a very good beat I made. There's a beat in my SoundCloud called "What the Fuck Now." That's one of my favorites as well. And Land 3.
Dope, dope. Um, so I've noticed like that's one thing I want to talk about. Like the actual like names that I think Anti World is the one that kind of really started that with like the unorthodox names for and titles of songs. Would you say that's something you guys started?
I mean, I wasn't around when they started, so I can't really tell. But I just don't have ideas for a name, like, so just to make up something. I have my latest beat is Rice Gum.
Mm.
I have one called Zev, which is wolf in Hebrew. Uh, I just don't have ideas because people label their beats like they make a depressing ass beat and call it Alone Forever. And I think it's cringy as fuck describing your song as fucking like on a melody. It's so cringy to me, so I cannot do it.
I feel. Oh man, that's dope. Hmm. Because some questions I want to get into regarding more things, but I just want to ask more things about you first. I feel like that would be rude to get into other things. So, um,
Alright.
let me see. Uh, so you also say you do things for like social. What is it? I'm sorry. What is it that you say you do with social media again? Like,
I am assisting the anti-world with the social media.
oh,
Me and Denton, we handle the SoundCloud. Like, if there's a repost needed to be made, we repost one of anti-world's members' beats, songs that needs to be promoted. We have like a whole crew for social media assistant. It's me, Denton, Kiana, and some more people. Shoutouts to them, some dope people.
that is interesting, man. Okay. I've known a lot of collectives. I haven't known a collective that actually has that, so that's pretty professional. Excuse me, to say the least. Apologize. Um, hmm. Another thing about yourself. Um, where like in doing and making beats and working for social media and all that. Where does this like? Do you have like a future you want this to go to and anything? Like, do you want to do this for the
Yeah.
rest of your life or?
I mean, if I can make money out of it, it's just the best thing. Just to sit on my computer and make beats is my fucking dream, but right now I have a job. I'm working in a factory. It's a low paying job, but it's good enough
Right.
until I can make money out of it.
Okay. Okay. I feel. I'm unemployed, so I understand. I know exactly how you feel.
Yeah.
Um, do you have any like drum kits that are out like for?
I tried to make one and I failed. It was horrible. It was it was horrible. I would it's just I made it a year ago. So I guess if I do it now it's gonna be better, but it just I don't want it to be horrible again, so I'm just giving up on that.
Oh man, I don't
I'm
know.
basically
I
if
feel.
you want
Oh, sorry.
if
Go
you
ahead.
want to if you want to get the drums for my beats, buy Corpse's drum kit. Corpse has amazing drums and I use most of the drum kits to make my beats.
Interesting. Yeah. Okay.
$25.
$5. Okay. I'll look that.
25.
Oh, 25. Oh, damn.
Yeah, but it's worth the money. It's worth the money.
Yeah, I'm pretty. Oh, definitely. I know corpses everywhere. I'm pretty sure it's worth it.
Yeah,
But yeah, man, I'll definitely buy it, and of course, I put that. I can put it in the description, like when I post the document.
yeah.
Yeah. And your stuff will be posted too. Plug your. Can you like plug stuff that you have too?
I have like fucking SoundCloud. Wait, you mean plugins?
No, no, no. Like yeah, like plug, like what you were saying, like SoundCloud, and where you we can buy your
Oh,
beats
I
and
have
stuff.
only SoundCloud, Track Train, and Instagram and Twitter.
Okay, okay.
I'm a Lincoln.
All right, cool. Yeah, I'll put them in the and I'll put it in like the video text and stuff like that, so people will see
Yeah,
it.
sure.
Um, one more thing, and then I'll get into like things particular. Uh, um. So yeah. Would you? How do you? Okay, this is one thing I want to know. Is your from your personal opinion? I think this is a funny question to ask people. What's your perspective on the actual name of like trap metal? Like people, because people tend to hate that term. What's your opinion?
I don't know how to call this genre. I call it experimental trap because that's basically I experiment.
Mm-hmm.
I don't uh, I don't like to label my stuff because it's gonna sound cringy as fuck, but I don't know how to.
Yeah,
I for real, I make a beat and I don't know if it's experimental or if it's just generic trap, so I just don't do that.
I feel. Hmm. Oh, I don't know why I didn't ask this earlier. How did you get into anti? Well, you said you joined a few months ago. Like, how what happened? Like, what's the
Yeah,
process?
at the beginning, I like talked to them, being a friend. Um, I never thought I'd join. I'm very glad to. They needed social media assistance, so I joined. And then a few months later, Cyber added me to the group chat and said, "Resin, you're an anti now." And of course, the core members, like the OG ones, they're the most important. But I'm gonna do my best to be the to give out everything I can.
Bro, that's some legendary shit for Cyber to hit you up and be like, "You are anti." That's like some fucking honorary.
Yeah,
That's some honorary shit.
I was raging. That was awesome.
Yeah, man, I bet, bro. And trust me, you're definitely important enough. I don't want to say, yeah,
Yeah,
don't. I know you
thank you,
haven't been there
thank you.
long enough, but trust me,
Yeah,
bro. You're vital.
uh, yeah. I
Definitely
want to.
vital.
I definitely want to get more exposure.
It'll come. I'm pretty sure that just comes with time.
Yeah,
Most definitely. I'll help out. I'll tell people about, to buy some of your beats and work with you and stuff.
thank you.
Of course, man.
I
So,
never update my track train, but it's okay. I'm gonna do that.
dope, man. I'll buy a beat. Let me know. I don't even rap, but I'll fucking buy one.
Yeah.
Or at least whatever you do. I'll definitely do that. But
I'm broke, so I don't have a premium account for track train. So all you can get is an MP3 license for $17. But
that's perfect with me, man. I'll definitely buy one. I gotta get some money first, but I got you, bro.
yeah,
For sure, for sure.
broke life.
Facts, man. Man,
Fuck money. I'm hunting my food now.
bro, I wish I could. I would love to hunt my own food. That's some
I'm
savage
eating
shit.
rats.
Eating what?
Rats.
Catching rats on the floor eating.
Yeah. My
Oh,
friend is a homeless person. We go out for dumpster diving.
oh hell, damn.
Nah,
That's
not really, but I don't know. It'll be fun.
yeah. Oh man, I've been home. I've been homeless before. I'm not like that, but I've
Really,
been homeless. So yeah,
it's
I
sad.
know, right? But let's not get sad. Let's not get sad. So stuff for the actual documentary. Like I said, I want you to mainly to talk about this. I'll put this out as an actual like interview with me and you as well, but parts of
All
this
right.
would be in the thing. So that's what I kind of want you to talk about more.
Hmm.
So yeah, I know you haven't been in Weird Clan. Oh my gosh, Anti World that long, but what can you tell me about like that you know of cyber? Like what is cyber like to you?
Basically, he's one of the leaders, of course. He does a lot of work. I love everyone in Anti-World. Regardless, like he does so much work. And like one time we needed to update the shop, and he was asking for help on the time all the time. So me and Tan helped him. It was very good. He's very productive. Uh, he's funny as well. Sense of humor is important. He's smart, intelligent, like all of us. Basically, like Dutch in Red Dead Redemption 2, but without failing. He's a very good teacher and a leader.
To piggyback off that, how this is coming from you, like how much has cyber like what has he given to the scene, to the underground scene? Like I know you mentioned people copying, and stealing, but
Everyone's copying the cyber. I can hear it all the time. People trying to do his like evil nigga voice and all that shit. I hear it all the time, and people cannot deny that. Copy his beats, his melodies. Even I tried to copy his beats, and I don't know how it goes. He does all these special things, and I don't know. Uh, he basically helped develop that genre called trap metal, and he done a very good job. It's like he developed a genre by himself, and weird clan at the time, of course.
Definitely, definitely. So, uh, with the whole, what's it, he calls it evil nigga, and his producer name is Landfill, if I'm correct.
Yeah,
And and he goes by Cyber. He used to go by Syringe. What was the first one? Was Max something? I'm sorry.
Max 17.
Yeah, Max 17. So, like in all of those things, do you think that like represents something in him? Like he's constantly evolving and changing and doing different things.
Yeah, of course, everyone's all the time evolving. You cannot be perfect. There's always a place to improve. I had uh, 20 names because I'm indecisive as fuck. I had 20 names and I'm only producing for 4 years. So it's like 5 names a year.
Can you go through
Oh,
some of those names?
oh fuck, those are cringy as fuck.
It's okay, man. You got to start somewhere.
Right. There was Inglorious Beats because I
That
thought of myself as inglorious, which I didn't know what that means at the time.
that wasn't bad.
That's bad as fuck. There was Shadow Beats because that was when people didn't know who I am, so I'm like, fuck, I'm a shadow. But then I dropped that out because I found out someone already had that name. And then I switched to Target Beats, which then I joined the. I haven't joined like I joined a group chat for producers, and I dropped out of there too. And then I came here as Resin, and came out as Resin Last Stands.
That is pretty dope. Let me see. So I have a list of questions I gotta go to.
Alright, see, my voice is fucked up because I'm sick. By the way,
Oh, I'm sorry, man. I didn't know.
normally I just sound like a pedophile, not a pedophile that smokes a lot.
He said no, that sound like a pedophile. Oh man, that shit was funny. That's so dark. I don't know why dark humor cracks me up, but it made me laugh. I appreciate
That's
that.
the best thing in the world.
Exactly, man. You gotta make me sick. Oh my gosh, I'm just laughing. Okay. um. Do you know anything about Sesh Hollow Water Boys and Bones and everything?
Of course,
Can you talk a little bit on that? Like,
they're great. They're very good. I fuck with them. They have great members. Of course, Bones, and there's Drew the Architect. They're all just great, each and every one of them. They're very good at what they do, and I appreciate that.
interesting, interesting. And last on them, Bones as a like as an artist himself, like um, a lot of people regard him as being pretty much the first in like the scene and the experimental thing, or at least the first to like to succeed at what he was doing. And so, what do you have to say? Like, do you think that he was definitely at least one of the first?
Yeah, of course, it goes way back, and definitely helped develop it as well. I fucked with him after I heard, I think it was either Rest in Peace or HDMI.
Mm. The two screamo ones, yeah,
Yeah,
that's dope, man.
well, HDMI wasn't the screamo one, but it was good.
Oh yeah, he did. My bad. Yeah, he didn't. I'm thinking about
Oh, there was okay, but this is the last time, which was like blew up as a meme.
yeah, yeah, that's what. Yeah, yeah. Dope. Okay. Dope. 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 So more on anti world. Where would you say you guys actually sit in this current like time in music history, like as of right now? I know you just joined, but at least anti world as a whole, like where do you guys sit in this
Like
movement?
I will distance myself out because I didn't. I'm not long enough to contribute to the genre itself. But like Anti-World, since it was weird, Clans did nothing but develop the genre. Like so many different sounds. Anti-World, we're from all over the world. We have New Zealand, Australia, fucking Israel, and America. We give every one of us has his unique sound. Like it's amazing. It's expendable.
Definitely, definitely. Um, Let me see, because I don't want to keep you too long as well. Okay. So real quick, because I can edit this out. Is it okay? You said it's okay if I mention X? Like,
Yeah, but I don't know much about it.
okay. Yeah, you never listened to him or anything when he was alive?
I did, but nah, not so much.
Not so much. Okay. At least like his passing, like X's passing. Like, what did you know anything about that? Like, you know,
I knew he
or
passed away. I
mm,
wasn't connected to the person, so didn't have much reaction. Of course, death is something like people would say is horrible, but I didn't know the person, so I didn't have good feelings and I didn't have bad feelings.
mhm.
So
Okay, okay, that's understood. That's understood. Um, know anything about? This is the last one. Just asking because I need to find someone else will give information on them. You know anything about Midnight Society, like the collective?
yeah, I know that I don't fuck with them.
Okay, we don't have to talk about it. Okay, I was just being sure. Like I said, I can edit that part out, so just being totally sure.
Yeah.
um, so second to last thing I want to ask you, um, have you ever listened to like metal or any type of genre, like rock genre,
Yeah,
growing up?
yeah. I listen to um, System of a Down and Slipknot, but
Slipknot.
not a lot, like a few songs.
Right, and they're considered new metal bands, correct? At least Slipknot is.
I didn't know about metal. I didn't know it's so wide. I thought it's just metal. I didn't know there's new metal, but okay, I
Yeah,
guess so.
new metal, like basically just the rap metal type thing.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. So, like, do you think that has any like connection to the scene as well?
Of course, it has some affection. It's called trap metal, even though I don't like the name trap metal. But yeah,
Right. Okay. Okay. Like, because you listen to a few Slipknot songs as a whole, like in comparison or like connection to the scene.
uh, it's their songs are being sampled for trap metal, and the melodies are being copied for trap metal, and some influence of the screaming as well. So, uh,
Okay. Okay. Well, last question I want to sort of ask you. Um, the future of the experimental scene and whatnot. Do you feel like where do you feel like it can go in the future? Do you think that we've like pretty much done everything or touched on everything, or is there definitely
oh
more?
no, yeah, this year's gonna be great.
I'm sorry, what you? I couldn't. My thing cut
This
out.
year is gonna be great. We have Filthy Junkie who's working on all of the website. Shout outs to him. He's very great. He helped us build the whole website. And we have all the social media assistant. And basically, we have much to progress now. We need to get more exposure right now, get more followers, and then we can expand ourselves as the genre and as the music itself.
Definitely, definitely. Do you think this sound will ever go like popular, mainstream, or at least popular?
I don't. I wanted to go popular. Mainstream is always drifting you to different places you don't want to go to.
Truth. Okay. So yeah, all right. So you say this year, 2019, we're looking out.
Yeah, yeah.
Most definitely, man. Most definitely. Well, I appreciate you, Resin's Last Stand. I didn't want to take too much of your time, but you don't understand like how grateful I am for you to be able to do this for me. So,
Sure.
man,
Thank
like,
you.
thank you. Like you're an important. You're important. You're working with one of the greatest collectives in the history of the underground. You're one of the greatest producers in the history of the underground. So yeah, man. So I really appreciate it.
That's two big words. I wouldn't say I'm one of the greatest of the
You,
time, but okay, I'll take that as a compliment.
yeah, I'm not taking that back. You're one of the
Yeah, shit.
greatest
All right.
in the
For
underground.
sure.
Most
All right.
definitely. So, but thank you yet again. Anything else you want to say? Like anything you want
Uh, Allahu Akbar.
to? Bro, this is a dark ass humor, but I love it, man. Oh my
When you're
god,
10 kilometers from the border of an enemy country, you gotta laugh or cry, so I choose to laugh.
that is true. Would you ever think about coming to the States?
Uh, I would, but I don't want to die in a school.
Oof,
I would, and it's expensive as fuck. You're talking about $1,000 just only for a ticket.
that is true. I mean, yeah, yeah,
They
man.
could, they could come to me, bro. It's like I was my military years ahead.
That's true. I mean, I don't know. I feel like there's. I don't know. I don't want to say nothing like too too hopeful, but I feel like there's like a way you can like live a much easier life. I know Israel, like being one of the most important religious lands in the world, is gonna have some controversy.
Well, I don't. I'm an atheist.
I mean, yeah, I wasn't saying like you believe in that, but like I'm just saying that's why
Yeah,
there's a lot always fighting there because there's
I've been
some.
in the war before. I've experienced some wars in the past. Like it's we're basically a stronghold in the Middle East. So like everyone wants a part of Israel,
Uh-huh.
and we're being like, "Fuck no, I love my property," and they're just not giving up. And this is sad because both sides are dying, So like,
Yeah.
it's not good of a thing, but
I
it's okay.
I will say though, especially like because I know hearing it from you, especially like, and of course you could take this as a compliment too, but I just think this is just true regardless. Like whether you believe in Israel being a sacred land or not or whatever, Israel is one of the strongest countries ever. I've always said that.
Oh
Like
yeah, for sure.
most
We're
definitely.
when
Like
you're surrounded by enemies, you have no option but to be badasses.
exactly. Like man, I took Krav Maga before. Like I'm like registered to. Nobody really knows that, and I don't brag about it. But like I'm registered to kill someone. So like I learned that
That's
from.
funny. That's funny because soldiers from the army, and I know that because my brothers were. They say Krav Maga is so fucking useless,
No,
but good luck with it.
it's not at all. Like
You're
I,
Jackie Chan type of shit.
it's not. Yeah, it's definitely not flashy. I don't know because there's different. There's civilian Krav Maga, military Krav Maga. I've taken civilian, but we hadn't for some. It's weird. We had an instructor that taught us military Krav Maga, like just for like a few classes. I don't know why.
There is a military one. You're being taught Krav Maga in the military in Israel,
Hmm.
and I mean it's basically just beating the hell out of someone.
Basically, it's
So
not
just
flashy.
if you wanna get beat up, but in organized hours, you better go to Krav Maga.
Exactly. Exactly, man. But hell yeah, man. Like I said, yeah. So I have to say that you have, man. That is a strong ass country. And like another thing, I don't want to. Like I said, I don't want to keep you. But another question, because this is the first time I've spoken to someone actually from Israel. Like, is it true you guys is like Air Force is like the best in the world?
Oh fuck yeah,
Oh
yeah.
my, that is crazy.
Oh, because if you have a small country, so you don't have the option to always rely on infantry and on the number of troops you have, so we just did our best to get advanced in technology.
Right. Okay. Okay. And oh, okay. I promise this is the last one. And so, like, does your music, like, does your music like, does it influence your like surrounding as well? And like, in particular, how does like the music you make influence your, you know, uh, like
Hmm.
your emotion and or state of what you're.
Um, I don't like people around me, so like, well, let's say I'm at school or something, and they hear this fuckery shit, so I just put my headset on, put some music, and I just want to space out, so I just listen to music and just look at their lips moving and not hearing anything. This is my dream.
Oh man, I bet, man. Yeah. Well, that's all. I didn't want to keep you too long.
It's
I definitely
okay.
do.
It's okay if you want to ask questions. It's okay.
Okay. I pretty much asked everything for the
Yeah, all right,
documentary. I can ask you some more questions for you, but I've asked
for
everything for the.
sure. If you have, okay.
Yeah, I can ask you some more. So like, um, so like, were you a fan of Cyber before you joined
Yeah,
Antelope?
yeah, of course.
So what are some of your like favorite like songs of his?
Favorite songs, all right. Fit Fight Foes.
Hmm.
Let me go to my Spotify real quick. Fit Fight Foes, Where the Dough. Uh, Pray for My Downfall. Fusion. Audacious. Let me fuck you purely, and basically all of them. I like them in a different way.
Right. Okay. 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 That's pretty dope. So like when you like he did him or like at least landfill or even cyber syringe or whatever like Mac 17 like did he like influence your like producing when you first started?
Of course,
Hmm.
he's one of my influencers to start making music
Hmm.
because I heard it and like I just said I want to make something like that. I want to make beats. I want people to listen to my music and enjoy it.
Right. Right. When you first heard him like scream and you heard like a distorted beat, like what's your reaction to that? Like what like because a lot of people like their first time they're just like what the fuck, you know? It's just like
I was like, it's very weird, but it's dope as fuck. I like it. I fuck with it.
most
I don't give a
definitely.
fuck if it's a scream or a screech or it's fucking I don't know. It's just dope. I like it.
Truth, man. Truth. Like me, like, cause I've always. This is a short thing about myself to tell you. Like I've always loved aggressive music, but I never knew this scene existed. So like,
Yeah, me too, me too. I was
e-
like looking for shit.
exactly. Like I like for me, because I never really got into metal that much. I'm getting into it now more because of the scene. The scene opened some doors for me. But like, I was into rap shit, like American whatever. I was into rap shit.
Yeah,
But like, have you heard of drill music, right? Like Chief Keef and
of
stuff like that.
course.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So that's what I would listen to. Like I'm not an aggressive person or anything. I just loved aggressive music. Like
of course. Yeah,
I
I listen to drill all the time, mostly. Like,
yeah. So like
except from that, that's the most second genre I listen to.
yeah. I'm the same. I'm a similar way like that. Like for me, this scene kind of took the spot for that. But I still do listen to it time and time. Like but
Yeah,
before this. Like I thought that was the hardest shit I ever heard. Like because they didn't use distortion too much or anything, but they definitely had like aggressive kicks and shit like
yeah.
that. So
Like, I didn't back when I just found out about this aggressive music. I didn't know the name. I was like, I didn't know English back then. So I was like, this is sounds dark and evil. So it must be called evil music. So I searched evil music and I found nothing, and I was disappointed. So I
Yeah.
searched Satan music, satanic music. I just found out a bunch of creepy shit, so I just left it until someone said, yo, this is a genre called the trap.
Hmm. And that's how you found trap music.
Yes.
Interesting. Interesting. With
And
me,
from Vines as well.
yeah, especially like that Denzel Curry ULT. That shit was everywhere.
Yeah. A lot of beat drop Vines, that's what I was searching for.
hmm
And then searching for the comments and for the song name.
D- that's kind of how I found trap metal. Like this underground scene. I don't like. I know I don't want you to hate
That's
the
how I
term.
found the Night Lovell.
Yeah. Yep. It was he. It was one of him. Like I found like Kamiata. I found a lot of people, and
Yeah.
I was just like, what is the name of this shit? Like I just wanted to find it. And that's
Exactly. Yeah.
it was a comment that said it's called trap metal. I was like, oh shit, and that's why here I am. Like I love this. I love the scene, the underground, all of this stuff. So
Yeah. So good.
yeah, most definitely. Um, so like yeah, so you listen to, so that's so trap. That's how you found trap music was through that. So like, it seems that would you agree that like the internet and whatnot is kind of like what molds this generation's music?
Of course, without the internet, I wouldn't have been making beats because I would have thought that this is impossible to make contact with people. But I found out I can make contact with people, so I said, right, this is my chance to try to contact as much people as I can to continue and progress.
It's definitely interesting. So like yeah, this whole SoundCloud, they call it cloud rap. The SoundCloud wave of rap is kind of just like, I feel like they give it that term because they trying to give it a negative notation, like it's like shitty music. Do you kind of agree with that? Like
Yeah,
people
the
outside,
word clouds is cringy. People say you're a cloud chaser. What the fuck? It sounds like fucking cocktail or something.
yeah, most
I don't know
definitely.
what's cloud. I know what's chasing views and chasing people to get more exposure, but don't label it as cloud. Don't try to label me some new fucking words to pronounce because I don't like pronouncing words.
Facts, man. Don't give him a hard, don't give him a hard time, man. Come on, y'all. Come on, y'all. No big words, man. No big
Yeah,
words.
too many languages to learn. Fuck.
What other languages you learning besides like English and
Alright. I know Hebrew, of course.
mhm,
I know English and a bit Arabic.
Arabic? Okay. What other languages would you like to learn?
Czech, just because I know that bramburka means chips,
Hmm.
and that's funny, so I would like to learn. I know that masmalipero means you smell like dick.
I do. You mean the okay? Yeah, I'm just playing.
Um, Everyone gotta smell like dick sometime.
Yeah, smell like that dick, man. So, if would you ever do vocals? And if you ever did vocals, would you do them in different languages? I feel like that'd be a dope song.
And I thought about that, and I have a shitty mic,
Please.
so I cannot do vocals, and I don't know how to edit vocals. If I do, I'll probably be combining English sentences with like Arabic curse words.
That I don't. I know you might say it's cringy. That might actually be fire. You making
Like
me
I just
excited.
do a sharmuta once in a while.
What's that mean?
Whore.
Uh, I gotta write that down. Huh? Say it. Say it one more time.
Sharmuta.
Show muta.
Yes.
All right, I'm gonna call
Oh, or benzona in Hebrew.
Benzuna.
Son of a bitch.
Ooh, I'm about to just say all this shit to my mom, and she's not gonna know what I'm saying. Oh man, bruh, that'd be dope if you start. If I hear you scream "Show Muta," like I was like, oh my gosh, Ben's are you scream
Yeah.
that shit? That'd be
I
fucking dope.
I don't know how to scream. I wanna do like low vocals.
Oh, yeah, bruh. I don't know how. I don't know either. I'm not even going to try because I don't know how to do that shit either.
Or we're gonna try and do the kind of evil nigga voice.
No man, I don't know how to. I love it though. Like it's funny. Like I said, I never listened to like metal growing up, but I did always like have. I know like that shit is hard to do. So like
I was
hearing it in
sick when
rap.
we started this interview. Now I developed Ebola from all of this trying to do vocal shit.
I'm sorry. I didn't want you to. I'm sorry. That wasn't
If
my
they
goal.
find me dead sometime in the future, I'm gonna blame you.
I didn't. Man, no. Don't blame me. I did not kill Anti World's producer. I didn't do it. It wasn't
If
me.
you, if I'm dead, you gonna better watch out.
Cries. Cries in Spanish.
Spanish.
I didn't do it. I didn't do it. But no, I'm sorry. I didn't want you to get sick. No more screaming yet. Save your voice, man. Save your voice. Save your voice. So I want you to make vocals eventually.
Yeah,
You have a deep voice. Your voice actually, in a weird way, reminds me of Cyber. You sound like an Israeli Cyber.
it's worse ever. It's usually people say my voice is deep because it is. It most definitely is.
Definitely, I'm serious. Like I
I
hear, I
got
heard Cyber
I
talk.
got
You
kicked
sound like
out.
him.
I got kicked out of a group chat because people thought I'm using a voice changer. And
What?
I had to explain to them, but I couldn't because I was banned, and it was quite unfortunate. But it's okay.
I don't know why you kick someone for using a voice changer anyway. Just let them use a voice changer.
Yeah, let him be a demon,
Exactly, right, bro? Like what the fuck? There's no
unless he's
law
a
against it.
furry.
Hey, I'm a furry man. Come on.
Oh, I wanna end this interview right here.
I'm just playing. I'm just playing. I ain't no furry, but shout out to my furries. Shout out to furries. We need some aminals. We need some
Oh
aminals.
shit, furries is charmota.
They so how's this? How do I say the other word? What's the other word? Ben.
Benzona.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
furries are benzina. But yeah, that's funny as fuck. Uh,
My voice gets a bit squeakier when I'm sick. Like
this
it,
is your squeaky voice. Wait, whoa. This
I
this is
guess so.
the
I
fuck.
can I can try and go lower.
This is squeaky.
Wait a minute. Let me try and. Fuck.
You sound just like Cyber to me.
I'm gonna be dead tomorrow.
No, you're not. Okay, don't do
I'm
it.
gonna I'm gonna die in my sleep.
Don't, man. Stop it.
This is fuck. I can't.
You sound. You said you're 16, bro.
Yeah,
You sound 50. Yeah, you sound 50, bro.
that's what I say. Usually, it sound like a pedophile. Now it sounds like a pedophile who smokes a lot.
A pedophile. That's what, bro. He's hilarious, bro. This this is gonna get hella views because people gonna laugh at hard as fuck.
That's better because I want exposure. I want money, and I'm broke.
Bet, bro. Bet. I should monetize this and give you the money.
Yeah,
Bet.
because I'm gonna be dead anyway tomorrow, so I don't give a shit.
You ain't gonna die, bro. You're not dying.
It's all because of you and
I didn't
forcing me.
look. I'm not a murderer. I didn't do it.
Yet.
I'm not. No, I didn't. No. Stop it.
Then why do you have your mask on your face?
Look, Star-Lord signed that mask. Okay.
Who gives a shit if he's signing a mask?
Look, man.
Either you're Arthur Morgan or you fucking.
I didn't. I'm Arthur Morgan. Okay. I'm fucking Arthur Morgan. Okay.
Then I need some money to
I'm broke.
get it.
I don't play the game well. I left Dutch. It's an alternate story.
Mm-hmm. I can do an impression of Arthur Morgan.
I went to Tahiti. Do it. fake. No, don't do it. Okay, stop. Don't do it because you're gonna die. You're gonna blame me. Don't do
No, this is the
it. You're gonna blame me for killing you. No, don't do
this
it.
is the impression. Hold on, this is the impression.
I didn't tell you to do
Sad.
it.
This is the impression.
Oh, that's sick. Oh my gosh, tuberculosis. Oh god. Oh god.
I need
That's
some antibiotics.
that's some dark humor, bro. I love your dark humor. I don't know why I laugh at it. I can't help but laugh at fucked up shit.
Because I don't know. You're a murderer and the sick.
I'm not a
murderer.
Look, man. Let me ask you some more questions because we're gonna change this. I don't kill people, bruh.
Sure. Nah, that's what the media gonna do.
I ain't do shit, bruh. I don't know what you're talking about.
If I don't wake up tomorrow, I'm gonna. People gonna hear that.
No.
If I don't wake up tomorrow.
No, you're gonna wake up tomorrow. You're gonna wake up and find a bad Israeli chick.
Fuck that. Fuck that. I'm not trying to do. Fuck that.
You're gonna wake up with what's her name? What's that girl's name that everybody likes? That weird ass.
There's a lot of girls that everyone likes. I don't know what you're talking about.
No, she's a meme. It's like a weird ass. She always sticks her tongue out. What's her name again?
What? Wait a minute.
It's a girl on Instagram. She always sticks her tongue out. I'll send it to you.
I fuck Instagram, man. I'm not following anyone on Instagram. That shit is too cringy. Everyone trying to be a comedian. Just, yeah, you got big titties. That's so funny. No, fuck you, bitch. Get in the closet.
Oof. You're very violent, aren't you?
No, physically I was, but I'm not anymore. But verbally, I'm going to say my opinion because that's cringy as fuck.
Hey, man.
Nobody likes you people that fucking do stupid ass jokes.
Hey, man.
Tag your friends.
Oh my gosh, bruh. This is the best interview I've ever done. I swear. I fucking swear. We need to do another one, bruh. I don't like. This is fire. This is fire. I keep laughing.
I don't mind doing another one but when I'm not sick.
Of course, yeah. And it'll be like much later. I don't want to do it like too soon. So yeah, we'll do it again much later. Like when y'all drop more projects and shit, and Anti World blowing up more. Yeah.
Of course, each time.
Most definitely. But yeah, man. I mean, shit. When can you talk about the excuse me? Can you talk about like when? Did you know about when Cyber like went missing?
Yeah, I didn't know what happened because nobody knew what happened. But of course he got back, and that's what's important. He's back and he's better than before.
Most definitely. Yeah, because I remember he went live a few times before, and he was dropping like he dropped I think he has a song called Snot, right?
Close. Yeah.
Yeah, and he's dropping a tape soon, or has he dropped it already? Because I haven't been keeping up.
Deal with it.
Deal with it. Is it out yet?
Of course, for
Okay.
like a month.
Oh my! I've been late. I've been doing this YouTube shit.
Who's your researcher?
Huh?
Who's your researcher?
I need one. Can you be my researcher?
Fuck that.
I need one. Help me find one, man. I don't have one.
And, you can have my cat.
I'll take it. You want? Oh, I don't want to give you my lizard. You got my dog.
You have a lizard.
Yeah.
You
You want to see?
Only murderers have those animals.
Shh. You want to see? I don't care if you see me. Hold up. I gotta...
Fucking lizard.
I'm dead ass. You don't have to turn your camera on. I'm gonna turn my camera on. Hold on.
I'm not gonna turn my camera on.
Why? Because you look like Cyber?
Because No, because
I know, I'm joking.
I wanna keep myself to myself.
I feel you. You don't want to share your beauty with the world. I get it, man. You're selfish.
My beauty is my music.
Your beauty is you. But okay, I turned my camera on. Easy.
Weird fuck. That's a weird ass first interview, I gotta say.
Hell, man, you're in anti world. Come on.
The fuck is that?
You like my lizard?
Who can have an opinion about a lizard?
You gonna have an opinion? He has a spot. Ignore his spot on his beard.
I don't know what's a fucking lizard like. It's
He's dope, man. You got lizards out there in like the desert and shit.
I think fuck that.
Oh.
Desert. I'm not living in the desert area.
Man, why you ain't go to the desert? The desert looks cool.
I hate the desert. It's too hot and too cold at the same time.
I have no idea how. You mean at night?
Yeah,
Okay, yeah. I was about to say.
and just when I've been there, there's nothing but nothingness and being stuck there.
Interesting.
And it's horrible. It's very horrible. The deserts in Israel, motherfucking.
Painful. Just to be in.
Imagine you're being thrown sand at your face 24/7.
Oh, fuck that.
And that's about the same.
I'd have to throw hands with whoever's doing that.
Well, good luck throwing hands at fucking sand.
I'd do it, man. I'm weird, as you see. I have a lizard. No, man, no.
Who does it?
Look, man, I told you. You part of you. Anti World used to be called Weird Clan. If this is the weirdest interview ever, I'm doing something right.
This is more than weird. Who has a fucking lizard?
I have a fucking lizard, man. I don't know.
You woke up one day and you said, "No, I don't want no cats and I don't want no dogs. Give me."
I don't want
cat
no. That's exactly what I did. And I was
Give me
like,
that damn lizard. I
Give
don't
me-
want no doggy cake.
get that damn lizard, bruh. I just want a
How the
lizard.
fuck? How does a lizard shit?
He puts his ass in the bathtub and he shits.
No, like where from?
No, okay, yeah,
Where's-
he has like, cause the way reptiles are, they don't have like dicks, like outside of their shit, so they poop and piss from the same hole.
My question is, how do snakes fuck and mate?
I think they just wrap around each other real good or some shit. It's a part of them. It's the same. It's a similar
I
shit.
saw how snails fuck.
They like lock.
Snails. There's no America in 2019. They are genderless. They both have dicks, and they just wrap around each other.
Yeah,
And the
worms are
first
same
one,
way.
and the first one who nuts is the first one who gets pregnant.
Imagine if people were like that. Like, it's like I'm a nut first. You gonna get the baby? No. I'm a nut first. No, I'm a nut first. Like this is like.
Pretty sure that's in one of Rick and Morty episodes.
I don't watch Rick and Morty, but I feel like that would be. I need to watch that because that sounds like a funny ass episode.
If you have a lizard, you need to.
It's standard. You got a lizard. You gotta watch Rick and Morty. This is what it is.
Yeah, we turned into National Geographic.
Oh, here it goes. I'm gonna do that real quick. Here you go. All right, you ready? You ready?
What?
National Geographic. Clarky, mate. No wait, that's like.
I'm
That's
not
like
gonna fuck.
That's like-
This ain't what I signed up for.
This is what you signed up for. Shaking it.
This is.
But no.
Get out with your fucking lizard ass.
Shake that ass. But no, man. No. I mean.
You're a grown man. You're a grown man. You have a lizard and you twerk it.
What the? I'm living life. I don't know what you talking about, man.
That's living life. You have a lizard.
I'm a grown
said
man with a lizard.
You
Shake
said
it.
you're unemployed because you're trying to get money for your lizard.
Bruh. The money got to come from somewhere. Fuck.
From
How?
where? The fucking lizard?
Strip club. Yeah.
What the fuck? Man,
My lizard makes the bread, bro. It ain't me.
you fucking. I don't know. What is this? What is? I don't know what the answer to this.
This is this is America. This is what you sign up for if you come here. Niggas with
I don't
lizards
know. I'm
shaking
never
hands.
coming to America.
Because of me. Come on, man. Come
You
on.
and feminists.
It's
Hold
room
up.
it's room next to my lizard tank.
Wait, someone's calling me? Someone's calling me. Hold on.
Mhm.
Hey,
Yeah.
yeah. Mm,
But yeah, I'm back. I'm back.
Um,
Everything good?
yeah, yeah.
Okay, cool. All
We
right.
have like 2 minutes if you want to talk about your lizard.
No, I'm gonna talk about some real shit. I'm gonna just ask you some things about yourself, then I'll let you go. I didn't want to. Like I said, I didn't want
Okay.
to take too long.
Yeah,
But yeah, I appreciate it though. I'm glad you let me talk about my
of
lizard
course.
and weird shit we
You and
share.
your lizard, like, good luck in life.
Appreciate it, man. We gonna get through this, man. Me and my lizard gonna make it. But seriously, so serious though. So as a producer, like, who would you want to make beats for in the future if there's anyone outside
Oh,
of Anti World?
nah. First, I'm gonna start with Anti. Of course, I want to be beats with the Shark, Ghosty, Corpse, Kiana. Um, and outside of Van Tower, outside of Van Tower, Brahmin God,
Hmm. Hmm.
and oh, of course, Landfill from Van Tower.
Right.
Who else? That's about it. I like all the producers in Van Tower and some few others.
Any like artists in particular you want to work with?
Oh, Cyber, Ghosty, Devin Will, Brahmin God, Zodiac,
Mm.
uh, Corpse, Everyone in N Tower basically, and everyone I said,
Wait, Zodiac's in there?
yeah,
I didn't know Zodiac was in Anti-World. That's dope. Okay.
he's not in Anti-War.
Where's he? He's in Crow Life, right?
Yeah, he's not in Anti-War, but I want to work with him.
Oh, okay. Oh, he's one of the
Yeah,
people. Okay, yeah, I got you. I got you.
yeah, yeah.
Um, let me see. What is your opinion on uh like conflict in the nothing in particular, just the idea of conflict and like the underground, you know what I mean? Like beef and whatnot. Like, do you think that like hinders the
People disagree. People disagree all the time.
mhm.
I don't like conflicts. Conflicts are sometimes important, but when they're not, they're just useless and they can be solved easily if both sides listen to each other and do their best to compromise on something in the middle.
Right. Okay, okay. Um what is your do you have any like favorite shows you watch or anything?
How I Met Your Mother, uh,
Okay.
Silicon Valley,
So,
and just YouTube stuff.
YouTube, true. Any like favorite YouTube channels that you watch?
Uh, Northern, I think that's how you
Oh,
pronounce it.
Nardwar.
No, not Nardwar.
Oh,
Northern. It's like a Norwegian YouTuber.
oh, okay.
Uh, let's see what else. Nano,
Mm-hmm.
uh, Cornhole Patrol, Darker Dolem.
Oh, I love him.
Fucking meme shit. I like memes.
Memes, bro. Do you watch like the meme compilations? I love those shits too.
I don't watch compilations. I just go on Reddit and YouTube.
Dope.
Compilations, not mostly.
What's your favorite meme?
Um, I like dark humor, so I have a picture of Osama bin Laden pointing on something and making a statement.
Oh, you can't go. Do you have
Oh,
it?
and communism. Communism memes are the best.
Oh, when they play like the Russian theme and shit. I love that
Yeah.
shit.
And communism memes are fucking awesome.
That shit is hilarious because they come out of nowhere too.
Yeah.
That's one of my favorites too. Uh, favorite foods.
Pizza. Pizza. Fucking.
Man, you're making me
But
hungry.
not American pizza, which is like a whole cake. It's too thick.
Too thick. You like the thinner crust and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
thin. It's the best.
That's dope. If you ever come to the States, if you ever come to Maryland, there's a place here called Lito's Pizza. Their pizza's thin. It's amazing. You have to try that. I'm in Maryland, so it's
Alright.
only here, I think. So
Hmm.
yeah, if you ever come
Alright.
here, I got you. We getting some Litos.
For sure, you and your lizard are gonna take me on a date.
Hell yeah. Oh man, most definitely. So yeah, I'm running out of questions. Uh,
Alright.
so yeah. Last thing, man. Like I said, you plugged yourself a few times. One more time because I love you and I want you to get out there and you're too dope to not have people know who you are and we're
Search
gonna
me on
check that.
SoundCloud. My SoundCloud is Resin's Last Stand. My Twitter is Resin's Last Stand. And Track Training is Resin's Last Stand. My Instagram is Resin's Last Stand.
Fucking dope. Do it, people. So
And I'm gonna
much
link it to you right now if I can.
bet, bro. Like I said, I'm
This
gonna.
is, yeah.
Okay, bet. I'll make sure I have that in the video. So yeah, man, I'm gonna DM you. Is it okay if I DM you sometimes on Instagram? I won't do
Yeah,
no
yeah,
extremely
of
weird
course.
shit. I got you. I'll send you some memes though. You gotta send me memes. Everyone
For
knows me for
sure.
memes. So yeah, we'll send each other memes.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. So much appreciated, man. I really appreciate it. I'm glad uh to have spoken with you. Can't wait to do it again in the future, near future.
Yeah.
So yeah, again, so thank you, man.
Thank you too.
All right.
Goodbye, good night.
Good night, man. Have a good time.
You too.
All right.